we're getting ready to get out of here and head to Ahe. It's a beautiful morning. The wind is quite nice. The boat's all ready, except we're about to pull anchor up. So I get my anchor up. Woohoo! We went out on an outgoing tide, so I had a knot of current pushing with us, and like as soon as we got to the end of the pass, there were some breakers and the water was pretty turbulent, but easy peasy. Phew. Breeze taking it easy down there. Woo. Bilge. I've shown it to you before, but I'm so proud of it. When we were in there, the water was really high. The floorboards were about to just start floating. I am so tired. It's nighttime. It's a new moon, so the stars are really brilliant. I'm having to go pretty far south to get a good angle, but I'm gonna tack in about an hour, and hopefully we get there in the next day or two. about to get to the pass to Ahe. Brianna's still asleep. Patrick, who owns the Pearl farm that I'm about to visit, is going to meet me at the pass and guide us in. I'm really excited. It took 3 days to get here from Tiki How. This is Kamoka Pearl Farm. It's been producing pearls since the 90s, and it's a completely sustainable farm. It runs on the power of sun and rain and wind and fish, and it's in the Tuamotus on an island called Ahe here in French Polynesia. This is my favorite part of the farm is the toilet. It goes straight into the sea. So what's so cool about the pearl?
No, lots of things are cool about pearls. Pearls are basically shiny orbs that come from slippery mollusks.
Does that make them magical?
It makes them magical. I mean, if that doesn't, what else is there?
And you said one in every how many oysters would make a pearl?
One in about 10,000 oysters will make a natural pearl. A naturally occurring pearl that comes from parasites that bore through the shell. The whole grain of sand thing is a myth. There's no actual grain of sand in the middle of the pearl.
How do you make a pearl?
So what we're doing here is we're taking a piece of mantle tissue, which is these little things right here. The mantle is the organ of the oyster that builds the shell. So basically, Davey makes me the mantle pieces. We gently open the oysters. Put a nucleus in there. And then the mantle tissue. It's going to go back in the water, and then the mantle tissue is going to, the cells are going to multiply, and they're going to eventually grow all around the nucleus. And then they'll deposit shell on the nucleus. And then we'll have a pearl. That's what's so fun about Tahitian pearls is that there's an entire rainbow spectrum of colors that are possible. From white to black and literally every single color in between.
Pink?
Pink, absolutely.
Purple?
Purple, absolutely purple.
And how long does it take for the oyster to make the pearl?
We harvest the pearls at about 1 year, which we're able to do because we keep the oysters clean. So that basically affords them a really good growth rate. So the way that we clean the oysters is we bring them into shallow zones that are pretty near the farm where there's a lot of fish, and then the fish come around and they nibble off all of the things that have grown on the oysters and on the baskets. So basically what that's done is it's allowed the fish populations to really explode, and there's a lot more fish now than there were when we got here 30 years ago, which is kind of exciting. For me, it's what I'm most proud of.
Yeah, regenerating the ecosystem.
Yeah, it's actually regenerative. So the end result is that you have the whole reef ecosystem getting lifted up.
Beautiful is the shell that forms the pearl. thing can cut a coconut and it can cut you. So trippy. Brianna leaves today and I'm so sad. Yoo-hoo.
The universe is made of waves and nothing else. And we are made of waves. The table is made of waves. Everything is made of waves. And everything is energy. Yeah, we're living in a sea of energy, absolutely.
That was Patrick. He's the one that started this pearl farm. He is a man of endless inventions. Right now he's working on a way to make energy out of giant magnets. And he built a wing sail catamaran that used an airplane wing as the mainsail. Get animal on it, Morgan.
Did you find him in the water?
Did you find them in the water or not?
No.
So anything you find on the beach is fine, but these in the water, don't ever pick them up.
What do they do to you?
There's a little spike that comes out the bottom and it's poisonous, like really, really, really poisonous.
These ones are empty.
Yeah, these are empty. These are just old ones. These are good ones though.
I'm walking now to the garden to get the food for lunch. I'll show you the garden. My salad's right here.
Regarde ce que je ramène.
Des œufs de canne.
Des œufs
Ouais.
de canne. Il y a l'air pour envoyer un mail, il est parti. Normalement, tout le monde a des... Il n'arrête pas de parler.
It's lunchtime! Lunch. Patrick, do you believe in aliens?
I mean, what is it's a stupid question. I mean, do you believe in reality? Do you believe in wood? Do you believe in iron? Do you believe in the North Pole? Aliens have been on this planet before humans have been there. There's right now on the planet races that have been here longer than humans have been walking on the planet.
I think we might be aliens. I'm an alien. Patrick now calls me E.T. My boat is still leaking. It's all my laundry. It's probably the most beautiful place I've ever done laundry. I'll show you a bigger frame. I gotta get all this hair off my legs. I guess when I'm sailing, like this stuff just doesn't really matter, you know? I'm too busy doing other stuff to care. But then, you know, you get on a piece of land and you look like a scuzz bucket, as my mom would say. Think again?
Relax your mind, make you feel so fine sometime. Sometime, you got to relax your mind, relax your mind, relax your mind.
This is what we're working with here.
I can't believe you're documenting it. That's so low.
What? You were trying to give up the game. This is my tactic to keep you in it. This is why he's upset. We're going right now to put my boat on a mooring closer to the Pearl Farm. Juniper's new home. Tell me what you said about me navigating.
Oh, I think you're navigating on good karma only.
Why is that?
Well, because the way your sails look.
So because of the way that the stack pack is, my reef points couldn't hold the sail back fully flat. So Patrick is saying I'm losing like 10 degrees to weather, and then he just fixed it for me.
Sometimes, you got to relax your mind. Relax your mind, relax your mind.
This is my life raft, and it sits on this little platform, but it shook itself loose. So we're gonna glue it back and stick it back with Gorilla Glue. What am I?
You are a wonderful nutcase.
And why?
Because you do everything wrong.
Hey y'all! I'm about to sail to the other side of the Ahe Lagoon and go check out a primary forest. Look how much juniper's rocking on our mooring. We had, I think, 25 to 30 knots last night. We're gonna win this race. We are gonna win it. We gotta beat them. We gotta beat everybody in the race. Josh, what are you doing? What are you doing? Come on, team. Motivate. Motivate. Uh-oh. Person at the helm is messing up. She is messing up. Getting back on it.
Go.
We're coming in at 15 knots. Hot.
3.1.
Juniper's first side tie. We just sailed to the other side of the island.
What is this?
Juniper! Man, she's already got a lot of growth. We're going into the forest. We're in the forest.
All the Tuamotus were filled with this tree before they cut it all down to plant coconuts.
And what's the name again?
The Latin name is Pisonia grandis.
And the
The local name is Puatea. But it produces habitat for seabirds. And like what's so exciting about it is that it grows really, really quickly, and then the branches and the leaves fall, and then they create a humus that's it's actually a really, really good soil. It's great for planting in.
cool. Josh is robbing the forest. He's got the machete out.
See, what we want to do is we want to bring the primary forest back on our own land, so that we can hopefully help it regenerate.
They chopped a lot of the native plants down to plant coconut trees, and sadly, the most of the motus now are just like dead coral. Also, motu is the Tahitian word for a small island on the coral reef. I found a face among the coral. Look at him. I am leaving Ahe now. I've kept Juniper on a mooring next to the pearl farm, and I am flying back to the United States and Mexico to do some work. But I'll be back as soon as I can. This is the airport in Ahe. Look how beautiful it is.
You fucking muscle.
Patrick just said I'm the most wonderful nutcase he's ever met. Never sail without WD-40. Do 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 do.